Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. So, today we have a momentous task. We have to try and land this space shuttle. And in testing it didn't do well. It didn't do well at all. It's too big, not enough wings, it's terrible. But it did get up here into space. So, I have vacated everybody except from Jebediah. So Jeb is going to be my man to get this thing back to Kerbal and attempt to land the Unlandable. So let's see if we can just edge away from the station here. Which one is it? To push myself away, come on. It's one of these. Oh, not that. Managed to do everything. There we go. So let's push away from the station a little. Let's get the SAS on. So there we are, moving away from the station. So let's have a little EVA from Jeb and we'll do a little look around the vessel. So this thing just it crashed basically whenever I tried to land it in testing, and I still used the damn thing. So yeah, it's not gonna be the best. But what we do have is I've managed to empty some of the fuel tanks and dump it into the stations. I think it's just to lessen up the weight, and I'll probably try and burn as much on my way down as I can, try and get as much fuel away, but it's got nuclear engines, so that's going to take too long basically. We do have a grabber on the front here. Now I was thinking about a more elaborate rescue for this vessel, because it does actually have 3 docking ports, 2 on the front and 1 on the back. I was thinking I could have actually brought up some parachutes, docked them with the shuttle, so it would have actually had 3 parachutes when it went down. I don't know if the docking ports can take that kind of stress, but I think it's possible that it could have. So yeah, there's docking ports up here, and 1 on the back. Oh, not control from here. So yeah, we could have ducked in some parachutes on all these bits and potentially brought her down. But no, this is far more interesting. I don't want a crew, I want to control from here. There we go. Right, so we want to bring this thing down at KSB. Now, what I didn't notice is I actually apparently have a space plane on the runway. So, although it may be debris, it might just be like parts of a space plane. But if it's an actual full intact space plane sitting on the runway, makes it even more interesting for Jeb. So I guess we'll aim to overshoot to begin with. Let's see if we can find our little marker. So you can see the station still pretty close by. So we have to watch and not crash into that. So I just need to find my blue marker, which is, there she is. And I can be liberal with my RCS here, because I do want to lose as much weight. If Jeb's got any chance of landing the Unlandable, then oh wow, didn't I switch my lights off? Those landing gear lights are just crazily good. So there we are, locked into our deacceleration node there. So let's fast forward to time. Ooh, look at that. There's our station just drifting away. Might actually catch up with, I don't know. 10 seconds, okay, burning time. And we've got no engines, okay. Got to bring them online. Very professional. We seem to have, we do, we have got a little bit of an odd fuel levels. Which tanks are they in? Okay, let's see if we can do a true transfer while we're burning. We may as well just make sure this thing's balanced. If it's not balanced, it might cause issues. The other thing is we could move fuel up to the front as well. Just try and balance out any weight. I don't know if that's a wise thing. Whoop. Camera shift. So we're gonna get a nice sunrise soon. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's transfer this fuel forward. So we'll empty out the middle tanks. We'll lock these ones so it doesn't get used. Now just kind of maybe balances our fuel a little bit. We need to do everything we can for Jeb, so that means we no longer getting used. So there we go. I've got to keep an eye on my burn timer here. We'll soon be done. Okay, lock that as well. Fuel tanks look to be even over here now, so that's good. Let's see how we're doing. That looks pretty good. I'll leave it like that. So Kerbal should be moving quite a bit before we get there. So this is us taking ourselves off. Can I give this thing a new icon? Why is there no plane in here? Yeah, maybe we should maybe we should make it debris already. So I'm unsure at the moment if we need to brake more. It looks like we might. We can see how Kerbal's moving, but it's not moving nearly as much as I am. Or as fast as I am. So we're gonna get down there well before that. Okay, locked in. Check all my levels, everything's looking pretty good. Let's rotate upside down, just because that's the way the real shot would be. Watch that. Will we have a look, see what I like for Jeb and in the oh wow, yeah, that's quite a view. Those those windows are obviously cosmetic. Alright, we're definitely gonna need a brake. So yeah, that's up ahead of us. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it must be the continent up ahead of us. So KSP. Where is KSP there? Let's see if we can see those little islands. So yeah, it must be just there. Let's check, let's see. Is that good? Because we'll get a lot of air resistance as well. The thing is, I do want to burn as much fuel as I can, so flying to the actual runway could be wise. And I certainly don't want to, you know, come in too far away, because I think this thing's going to fall quite quickly. I don't want to end up crashing into the mountains. So bring this around. Oof, she's feeling more maneuverable than I expected her to be. She's more maneuverable, but she's slower. Come on. Come on now, become. She's very slow, what the hell? I don't remember this being this bad. Oh yeah, of course we can use the RCS as well. Let's do that. So we should be good now. We should just be simply fly to target. Or fly, well, point forward and go. So can Jeb land the unlandable? He's pretty damn good. But is he that good? Okay, let's go for a bit. She's got quite a wobble one. See if we can stay. No, I was hoping to stabilize, but no. Like SAS seems to have major issues holding her steady. Oh, here we go. Let's get the nose up. Oh, that might be a bad idea. Ooh. Oh yeah. So we're coming down at 2 kilometers. So there we go. There's the runway. I think we're going to be majorly short of this raid. Let's get the nukes on then. Max thrust. So I think I underestimated how much air resistance we were going to get. I think we're actually going to be able to burn off quite a lot of fuel. going to attempt to keep this thing, because we're in the thin air. There we go, there's the runway. We're in thin air right now, so we should be able to get quite good thrust out of these engines for quite a while. And of course, if we can burn the fuel off, we've got very little rudder control. Jeb is freaking loving it, look at him. We are a bit off course to, we're coming in a bit to the left. It's having a hard time pulling it back. Right, so right now we're going to crash way short KSB, so I'm going to keep burning. I'm probably going to have to make the other fuel available soon. Now the problem is, because these engines are going to be slightly differently fueled, one of them is going to burn out before the other, which means we're going to have a spin on our hands if that happens. It looks like we're doing quite well. At this rate we'll drop somewhere down here. And of course we want to at least get into this flat land. Yeah, I prefer it. What are we, 8,000 up now? So we're falling pretty rapidly. Now, the other thing is, I don't know if I actually need more fuel when we get close. So I'm going to make these tanks available for use, because I think we might need them. That makes our fuel supply higher, and I think that probably, yeah, taking the fuel from there, which may be a bad thing. Now we could try transferring it off forward, but I'm not going to bother. Okay, let's see if we can actually start moving towards the runway now. I'm guessing we should also be lower to be really, you know, decent. So let's go down a bit. So I'm very worried about just somehow managing to slow this thing down slow this down to get slow enough to land it, and the fact that it's gonna come down really heavy. So I kind of want to compensate for that heaviness with thrust. You can see the wings flexing. But if I compensate with thrust, we're going to have a really fast land in our game. We could just end up breaking something immediately. Probably gonna break something anyway. Ooh, 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 something went a little bit wrong there. We're going to listen to the side. Now the problem is, I think we might be getting butt heavy. So let's start, let's just keep that, hopefully. Let's fill these tanks up. I guess we can keep burning a little bit just to keep us going. We're down at 70 meters a second there. So yeah, it looks like we can actually fill the front tanks completely, which I think will be good. So that's done. So we're going to transfer in. Doing this while flying, not the best thing to do now. Ooh, okay, we're going to get the thrust up again. It feels like we're coming down okay, but I think we're actually coming down really fast. I'm just not entirely sure how fast. Right, and there we go. So all the fuel's in the front tanks now. So that's good. Okay. Now this is it. We can see the runway and we can see that we're definitely getting lower. So we're going like 90 meters a second. Oh yeah. That's my space plane right there. Not really a space plane because it failed miserably. Gonna have to just miss it if I can get this nice and good. Hopefully it doesn't like spontaneously combust. Alright, gotta cut the engines. Gonna get the nose up, try and slow us down. And get us at altitude. Yeah, there's a space plane. Okay. Oh! Oh my god! He did it! Wow, Jeb, that was amazing. He freaking did it. Let's get the brakes on. Wonder if we can park it. Oh, yeah, let's see if we can park it. Might not want to do quite so much thrust. Taxiing this plane's probably not the easiest thing. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe we can. Oh, you know what? You know what? Yeah, what if we were to shut down this engine? Yeah, this could work. We're going to throttle up this one. Oh. As long as we don't have to reverse. I think I'm going to have to park it here. Brakes. Shut this down. Let's go to not this, not this, not this, not this, not this, not this. Oh god. There we go. Who's flying? Fredmund. Alright. Let's just cautiously drive this down. I actually think... Does the shuttle have a ladder? Because this thing doesn't. I don't think I put a ladder on this. So yeah, I never actually parked two planes outside the base before. Let's do that. Now this one's got far better control surfaces for turning us. Very nice. Gotta watch, this might be bumpier. Nope, perfectly smooth. Let's get the brakes on, or not yet, not yet. Do now. Okay. Oh. So push it out a bit. Then, oh. I want to shut down. Shut down. I'm moving. Shut down. Did I accidentally put the brakes? Should be on. This may go totally badly wrong. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay, good turning circle. Cut. Oh, I'd love to get it just a little bit closer. Ooh, crap. A little too far. Get that engine off. That's not the way you get out. Oh. Let's go see the famous Jebediah. See, I think this thing has a ladder. Look at that claw. Got there, other way. There we go. So, crap, yeah, I did not fit a ladder. EVA. It's a gyrate on the down thing. Hey! I can't believe he actually did manage to land the unlandable. Can we do anything with that when we're actually outside of it? Just thinking it'd be quite cool if we actually used the claw, and now there's no way back. Yeah, we can't get up. Huh. So that's that. Very cool, guys. Well done. Well, not well done to the space plane. The space plane was a total failure. But the shuttle, so the shuttle actually did get into space, did its thing, and returned. So maybe it's actually not as bad a failure as I thought it was. It was actually a total success. It was landable. And maybe it's only landable with no fuel in it, or at least lower amounts of fuel, but it freaking did it. Well done. Yeah. I think that was very successful. Thanks for watching.